Hey guys, this is Shabir here from Cellbrite, and I'm really excited to bring you part one of Amazon domination. And this video, we're going to focus a little bit on keyword research and specifically navigating around the Google Keyword Planner tool. So, with the rest of this post, which you can, if you're viewing this video on YouTube, there's going to be a link to the original post in the description as well. So that's something that you might want to check out. So today we're going to just navigate through the Keyword Planner tool, see the basics of how to use it, what its basic features are, what the functions. It's pretty easy to use. So let's just dive right into it. And in the next video, in the next post, part two of Amazon domination, we'll actually sit down and use the keyword tool and other tools to help us find a niche. So assuming that you've already signed up for an AdWords account, you're going to be brought to a page that either that may look like this, or it may look like something else as well. But the header is going to be the same, this green bar over here. So what you want to do is you want to head over to Tools and Analysis, click on that, and go to the Keyword Planner. That is the tool that we're going to be using. So I'm going to click on that. And here we go. This is the first part of the keyword planner. So these are the four main functions of the keyword planner: search for new keyword and add group ideas. Here you basically enter one keyword, and it'll spit out a whole list of other related keywords, and it'll actually group all the keywords into ad groups, into groups of similar keywords that according to Google, and that is actually for the grouping is if you're going to be running your own advertisements, and that doesn't really apply to us right now, but as we get into it, we'll see. Same thing here. Get search volume for a list of keywords or group them into AdWords. Here, ad groups. Here, you would have a giant list of keywords that you would paste in. It'll spit out the volume, and it'll try to group it into similar keywords. Get traffic estimates for a list of keywords. This is search volume and traffic estimates are two different things. Search volume is the total amount of people that are going to search for it. Traffic estimate is how many people across an industry average are going to click on your particular ad and come visit your website. And multiply keyword list to get new keyword ideas. Here you paste in many keywords, and Google is going to spit out more suggestions. Generally, I just like to use the first option, search for new keyword and add group ideas. So I clicked on that, and here we go. Enter one or more of the following: your product or service. So I'm just going to go with something really simple. I'm going to go for 15-inch laptop. Okay. So let's say I'm selling 15-inch laptops. So this is the head keyword. This is the most obvious keyword that comes to mind, which I'm just going to enter in here right now. This, whatever your niche is, whether you're selling, your ballerina shoes, or whether you're selling, dog collars, the most basic keyword that comes to mind is what you're going to enter over here. You can ignore this for the time being, your landing page and your product category. You could use it, but for the process of brainstorming, it's better to be, to cast as wide of a net as possible. The next few things that you want to consider is the targeting. This is really important. Since Google has different versions of their website for, globally, this if you are doing your keyword research for outside of the United States, you want to change this to, you can click here and change the country or add certain other countries, or if you just remove this and set no countries, it's going to be worldwide. So I'm going to leave it for United States for the time being. You can also target language. Now this is just Google or Google and search partners. There are a lot of other internet portals that use Google's they use Google's backbone for their own search for their own websites, and searching on their own sites. So this is those guys would qualify as search partners. We're just gonna leave it on Google for now. Negative keywords is also something really cool. So let's say you have 15-inch laptops, but you don't sell Acer laptops, or you don't sell Toshiba laptops. So I don't want to see keywords for that, because it's just going to mess up my results. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in Toshiba here, and I don't sell Acer as well. So I'm going to say comma and Acer. So this means that it's going to show suggested keywords for 15-inch laptop, but it's not going to show any keywords that include either the word Toshiba or the word Acer. So this is something really good that you can use to filter. You don't have to use it for brainstorming, but if you've already got something in mind, then this it helps narrow your results down. Keyword filters. Now, keyword filters are other ways to narrow your results. So average monthly searches. Let's say that you think anything that gets less than 200 searches a month is not worth your while. So I'm just going to say the average monthly searches are greater than or equal to 200 or whatever. I'm just going to leave it at 0 for now. If you were to be running, if you were going to run ads and you only had a certain budget, then you can say that the suggested bid can be less than so and so dollars. Ad impression share is it's a metric where according to the number of the competitors that you have, how many times is your ad actually going to be shown? We can ignore this, and this competition and the general competition metric that you're going to see in Google AdWords is only related to the number of advertisers there are. It has nothing to do with like organic search or your natural search results. So again, you don't need to worry about this. Include, exclude. You can only include keywords containing the following terms, so that further narrows something, or exclude keywords containing any of the following terms. Again, just to narrow your results down even more. So we've got some pretty broad keywords here right now. We've just got 2 negative keywords. So I'm just going to get ideas and see what this spits out at us. Alright, so when you open this up, the first tab that's going to show up is Ad Group Ideas, which I explained to you earlier. Google is going to group all the keywords that it finds into into sets of keywords that it thinks you might use in ads. We don't really need this right now, so all I'm going to do is head on over to Keyword Ideas. This is the tab that's important. On the left here, all of these tabs are the same tabs that we saw on the first page. So if you want to search something again, you can just go here and fiddle around with this. So here, all right. So this is the Keyword Ideas page. This is the main keyword that we put in, 15-inch laptop. The Google is showing that it's getting an average of 720 monthly searches in the United States, which is it's pretty decent. It's not enough to start an entire e-commerce store around, but it's still 720 it's pretty decent. And this is an average. 720 is not going to be 720. It might be 800, might be 1,000, or it might be 500 also. But 720, it's an average. This little graph here, if we mouse over the graph, it's going to show us the keywords, the performance over a period of time. So last January, it's showing that it's been hovering around 700, and in December, you can see it towards the right side of this graph, October, November, December, since the holidays were coming up, the search volume increased a little bit. So in November it was 880, and we're seeing 720 here because this is an average across a 12-month period. Okay, so this is the first keyword. Now these are other keywords that Google has sorted by relevance. So best 15-inch laptop, 15-inch laptops with an S, right? I also want to point out that 15-inch laptop and 15-inch laptops are 2 separate and distinct keywords. So you don't want to confuse those two. So even adding so much as a space or a single S will change the entire keyword, at least in Google's eyes. 14-inch laptop, 17-inch laptop, 15-inch laptop sleeve, 15-inch gaming laptop, etc., etc. So Google spit out a pretty decent list of keywords, 677 total actually. if you want, you can download this as an Excel file. Which if you're an Excel guy and you like to see your data in spreadsheets, you can download it, fiddle around with it like that also. There was one other feature that I wanted to point out. We can also in keyword options here only show ideas closely related to my search terms. So if you keep this, if you turn this on, what it's going to do is it's only going to show you keywords that contain 15-inch laptop in that keyword. So it'll only show best 15-inch laptop or 15-inch laptop sleeve, etc., etc. It's going to narrow the keywords down even more. So if you've already got a 2 or 3 word, if you already got a 3 or 4 word phrase as your keyword, if you turn this on, you're not going to see too many results after that. So in the beginning, it's always better to start out with a really narrow keyword and then start building on top of that. And then once you have once you have a decent amount of keywords, it's always better to have a larger funnel at the top and then narrow down as you go further. So just to show you how this works, I'm going to turn this on, and once we turn it on and click outside, it's just going to refresh the results. And now you can see from 677 we're down to just 54 keyword ideas. So as you can see, all of these keywords have 15-inch laptop as part of their as part of the keyword itself. So this is basically how the keyword planner works. Remember, you can what I like to do is every time I come up with a decent list, I'll just export that keyword list, save it as an Excel file. I'll play around with the keywords in Excel, and finally either Google Docs or Excel, whichever one works for you. So yeah, it's pretty simple actually. This is how this is the keyword planner. That's how it works. And yeah, in the next video, in the next post in the series, we'll actually I'll actually take you through the process of how we can brainstorm for niches. Either if you already have a product, how you can brainstorm for keywords, and if you don't have a product and you're looking for something to sell, how we can brainstorm for individual niches. So I'm really excited, and I'm really glad that you guys are joining us for Amazon domination. And what you can do right now is open up the keyword tool in your browser and play around with it. Get comfortable with the interface. Explore. Do trial and error. The keyword tool is free. It's not it's not a paid service, so you're not going to get charged anything. So play around with it, and experience is in the end, experience is the best teacher. So yeah, this is Shabir from Sellbright, and I'll see you for the next post.